Step in the box, baseball fans. Welcome back to another episode. Welcome in, crew. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Luke? It's all Justin was here. Thanks for stepping in the box. Wanted to do a little different one tonight, even threw the Cubs sweatshirt on for the first time this year. I've been so salty on the Cubs, but I put it on just for this episode. Don't see me face to face very often, but wanted to talk about the hobby. Retail, crazy prices, flippers, you name it, PSA grading. This hobby has gone mad. It is wild. Talked about it a little bit this summer, but it's been a while. It's been a slow week here. I've been grinding to get ready for a show. Don't have too much products to open, so I figured I would start out with some of my opinions. Again, these are just my opinions, and I'm going to ramble on for a few minutes, and then we're going to take some interaction from your guys' questions. So appreciate you guys being here. And let's start with just the hobby in general. It's booming. It's been like the perfect storm. And this is just, again, my opinions. It's gone crazy because of multiple reasons. But the first reason is the distributors. They are getting the product out. And I'm not sure exactly who is more at fault. The hobby shops, the breakers, the huge stores that are getting all, not the stores, but the hobby shops and like the Dave and Adams type places and the Steel City Collectibles. But the hobby prices are totally asinine, and they have been since the pandemic. $300 box of Bowman. I mean, $800 for optic football is asinine. So you have the hobby prices going through the roof. So people are not buying hobby. And guess where they're going? They're going to retail. So I would like to know myself, is it the distributors that are jacking up the prices, the middleman between Panini and Topps to these places? Or is it the hobby shops and whatnot? So you have that. And then you add the pandemic onto it. If you saw my thumbnail, that was November of 19 when I walked into a Walmart. I could go into any Walmart, any Target, any hobby shop and find product pretty easily. And that thumbnail was all Panini Prism basketball. I could have purchased it all. It was there after school. It was insane. I mean, I could drive around in 2018-19, find Topps Update, 2018 Topps Update, 2018 Topps Update Chrome, 2019 Series 2, all the way through the winter. And then last March when the pandemic started, it wasn't so bad at first through Series 1. It's when those hot basketball products came out, Mosaic basketball. And so the perfect storm is the prices of wax have gone through the roof. What's up? Welcome in, everybody. The prices have gone through the roof, and the retail flippers have gotten into the game. And this is just my opinion. I don't have a problem with retail flippers for a couple reasons. One, I believe in capitalism. It's not ideal, obviously, but you know, people want to make money, they make money, but plain and simple, if the product is worth a lot, our cards are worth a lot. And let's face it, we collect, if you look behind me, I have all my Cubs collection up here, pulled out some of my favorite cards. We want our cards to have value, right? So when cards have value, it's good for all of us, especially if you're selling cards. But again, it's been the perfect storm. The pandemic, the distributors, the hobby prices, the retail flippers, and also one thing is the products are amazing. I mean, the rookie classes that have been in football, baseball, and basketball the last few years, we've been pretty spoiled overall with the number of amazing players that are coming out. I mean, Ja Morant, Zion, Hero. I mean, that's just the start for basketball. You have LaMelo Ball this year, Edwards, a few decent ones this year, but baseball, we've been really spoiled. Last year was amazing, and the start to this year looks pretty good. So I just kind of wanted to do a face-to-face and just talk about that. What are your guys' opinions? I had somebody, I think it was Jacob, that asked, hey, how do you get retail? And I'm in the same boat as you guys. I have a little, you got to have the time. You have to have the time to go to the store and put in the time. And you gotta know when the store is stocked. And I had a lot of people. I love Facebook. Facebook is the best. I kind of like seeing people going nuts. But you got to know when the store has been stocked. So like people were thinking that the stores weren't stocked when they really have been stocked. Take a picture because you might walk in there and there's no sport card, but some Magic has been restocked that wasn't there. So you know the vendor had been there. And two, you got network with people that you know. I've had more luck this year I've had to start since I've been back at school, even though I'm teaching from home on the computer. I have I have networked with a few people that have helped me. Like I just got a text a little bit ago and saying, hey, there's some Series 1 at this Target that's pretty close to my house, and I'm not going to go get it, but I could have if I did go there. And I kind of like what the retail's doing with limiting. It's just how they execute the limiting has been my whole beef. I had a nice discussion with one of the Target managers this summer when they put the limit signs up, and I'm like, well, I was just here and bought my 3 things. And 5 minutes later, this dude comes over and buys out the whole shelf, and they don't catch him. And so they weren't enforcing. That's my only thing. If they're going to enforce, I would like to see it all behind the counter and locked up, and you have to come there. And that way, nobody's sneaking out. But again, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys are doing well, as usual. What you guys got any questions tonight? Usually, I don't like to focus on me. I like to focus on cards, but I'd like to have a discussion. What are your guys' thoughts? I'll give you an A. Wait. Let me see here. I've got to bring up the chat here. I'll give you an A on the test if you go wait at a Walmart for me. No way, man, Brandon. This year, I've lost a lot more. I really grinded looking for Bowman Mega boxes. Bowman Mega is one of my favorite products because, one, you get the Megas, plus you can pick up the Chromes out of the packs. And for 3 weeks in a row, man, I was logging some serious hours and going and looking for Bowman Mega. And I think I end up scoring like 60 total boxes this year. Now you gotta keep in mind that 60 boxes for my area is not much. I mean, there's Targets all over the place I can drive 35, 45 minutes away in any direction and find 10 to 15 Targets. So after that 3 weeks, I was like, man, this just isn't worth it. And I've had to start networking. So Jacob is back. With retail, you got to be willing to put in the time to go to the store, find the stocker, when they're stocking, taking pictures, following up. And it's gotten easier as they've been putting some limits on, but it's plain and simple. If you're working, you're not going to get cards at Walmart or Target. You got to be there these days. That's the hard thing. And network with some people that you know. Luke asked a good question. This is another part of the storm that goes with what I've been talking about. Is the PSA graded cards, the BGS graded cards, HGA, SGC. Graded cards have become worth a ton. And PSA is going to, I don't know if they're going to raise prices or not, Luke. That's one thing that I've been doing this week instead of opening anything new. I've been really trying to get this March PSA submission ready and submitted by Friday night, because I'm anticipating that they might raise prices just on all the chatter that's going out there. I don't know if they are or not, but I might as well get it done. So PSA prices are insane. Jacob says, what day do your stores stock? The Myers every Friday. Walmart is usually the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And then Targets are all over the place. You'd never know. Usually when I'm out town working, exactly, Brandon. My brother-in-law scored for me in a smaller town. That's some of the smaller towns traveling farther out. is the way to go. Luke, I've heard the same thing, heard it all week that they're going to really raise prices PSA. But the hobby is absolutely insane. The card prices are going through the roof. And like I said, the perfect store. I don't think this is going to stop. I don't know about you guys. Again, these are just my opinions. I don't think this is going to stop this year. You have some amazing products coming. Wait until next week when Prism basketball hits the shelves. It's going to go nuts. For the next couple weeks when Prism's out, it's going to be insane. And then I heard that there's select football coming to retail. That's totally insane. Saw Dave G going in. Come on, Dave G. If someone submits cards to PSA and after they submit, PSA raises prices. No. So like for example, I'm gonna get this PSA, my next PSA submission done February 28th, and I'm gonna submit it and I'm gonna finalize it and send it in, and that price is locked in. And then when they update their system, if they raise prices, then everything after that changes. So, one other thing, if you are submitting, I've had people ask me, hey, will you submit my cards? And I've only done it for a couple people for various reasons. One of my best friends, because he has an amazing collection and he trusts me and he understands the risk that he's taking. I claim no responsibility. And then another guy that is local, I've been getting some product from him, and he only collects Pokemon, so he's scored some product for me, and he kind of understands the risk that you take. It is stressful to submit other people's cards, especially when they're high dollar cards, and making sure that they get to PSA and you get them back, and there's money involved, and these are people you know, and you don't want things to go wrong. And like for example, what if I would ship out? Go back and look at one of my submissions I did for my friend with the vintage Hank Aaron card, and it gets damaged on the way there, and he's like, "Well, thanks a lot." So I don't want to ruin a relationship that way. But if you're gonna submit through somebody, find a good group. There's definitely some good people out there that are doing it. We've got a couple questions. Do you think they would restock before you? Missouri, no. Actually, MJ Holdings Company is in Chicago area. They have a distribution center in the suburbs. A lot of times we get products at Walmart's the week of. It just depends. I know Texas as well. And then Dave G, good deal. But yeah, make sure to get that in, man. Get in there soon. So do they change it after you get the cards back or when you send it? So the price, so Luke, what you're saying is, so do they change after you get the cards back or when you submit the cards, you have filled out the paperwork that has the price per card on it and the level. So that won't change. All right. And then when you submit the next time, if they update the pricing, you'll get charged those prices. That's why I want to get them in. Jacob says, when is your next video? I'm probably going to do one of my submissions Saturday, probably, of my next submission, because I should be done. I'm hoping to be done. I have to be done. So I'm going to put in some work Friday and then Saturday to get it done. And I think I might do a mega box opening of some premium stock basketball. I got one more box of that I'd like to open. But again, I don't really like the camera on me. I like the cards to do the talking. But I just wanted to sit down and talk again about the hobby, prices, retail flipping, the distributors, the pandemic, how it went crazy, the retail. Yeah, Justin's got a good point. Like, this is one reason I started to submit cards for myself. So when I was going through the group, and at the time it was $8 a card. When I first started, it was $8 a card. Okay? So if I had 100 cards going out, that was $800. I had to prepay. And it was really, I was paying the guy two extra bucks. So I was paying $10 a card. And he was getting $2 a card, which was a steal back then. $2 was a steal. But I would have to pay that up front. So let's say I'm doing 100 cards. I'm paying $10 a card. and I'm getting, you know, $1,000 that I was paying forward ahead of time. But not, and you don't have to pay the PSA. PSA does not charge your credit card until the order is done. So now that I do it myself, I can. It's much easier to submit stuff and not pay ahead, and it pays as it goes. A lot of people ask me, well, how can you afford that? Because I'm getting charged. I can sell cards to pay off that order, and it's just a continuous cycle. Um, have you any Series One? Jacob, actually, I do not have any Series One mega boxes. Can we seal? I don't have that much sealed wax on me, Dave. I got a few Prism, Panini Prism draft picks basketball from this year left, and a couple of the Hoops Premium. I open almost everything that I get. I need you breaks. What places? Eddie, I have typically now I'm exclusive to Brad at Underground Case Breaks. Good question, Eddie. I used to break in the Clubhouse. Mike at the Clubhouse on Facebook. He's got a website now too called the Clubhouse. He's amazing. And I've also broke with Filth Bombs and had a great experience with Filth Bomb. But Brad at Underground's been really good to me, and he's always open up baseball, and I like that group. I've taken some chances at a few other ones. But hey, take care, Jacob. Thanks for tuning in. And then yeah, Justin at Trading Cards and More. If you go to his channel, he opens up a lot of product if you like. He's got a lot of other products too. But yeah, again, it's wild. That was one of the things that I changed as I started collecting, and back in 2015 again, and then 16, 17, 18, I started realizing that PSA graded cards were where it's at if you really want top dollar. And I started grading cards early, and holy cow. Michael, just for PSA prices, yeah, we've been discussing that about the PS prices raising March 1st. For some reason, I don't believe it, because usually they don't change their prices until the first of the when the quarter's done, which would be April 1st. But there's a lot of people that are, you know, it's been talking. I don't know what's going to happen. Thoughts on Series 1 compared to 19 Series 2? Dave, I'm a little bit worried about the overproduction of Series 1, but when it comes to rookies, especially colored and parallel rookies, flagship is usually where it's at, man. Topps Chrome, flagship rookies are in baseball are what people want. Max, I think it's smoke too as well. I don't want to believe it, but I'm going to get a submission in this month anyway, so I'm just jumping ahead of the game. So, let's see here. And you said you liked him for a long term. I'm not, Luke, who was that, my man? Again, thanks for coming in. While I'm sitting here, I just kind of pulled out a few things. Again, I like the cards do the talking. Back when I was younger and going to the racetrack, I'm a Ricky Rudd fan. It used to be so easy to get autographs at NASCAR. I got a whole stack of Ricky Rudd. I'm a Ricky Rudd fan. So I got a whole stack of, well, that one's not, but a whole stack of Ricky Rudd autograph cards. So those are some of the ones that I like. Again, I like talking about cards more than I do talking about myself. This is the one that really got me going. If you missed, Cubs started winning again. Went into my hobby shop, bought a Gypsy Queen box, pulled this out of 50 KB autograph relic, and was like, sweet. Out of 50. Sick pull. I'm a huge Pearl Jam fan. So, got to have the Eddie Vedder first pitch card. Gotta love that. John says steer left. I don't buy NASCAR cards, really. I've got a few Kyle Busch cards. I'm a big disc golfer and a big disc golf fan. Paul Macbeth, look up Paul Macbeth. Paul Macbeth just signed a 10-year, $10 million deal. I work one of the biggest disc golf tournaments in the summer. I got these signed in person. Paul Macbeth is basically Tiger Woods. He's an amazing player. 10 years, $10 million. Also got these in person. Avery Jenkins and Val Jenkins, brother, sister, both world champions. If there's any disc golfer an A and G, I will buy every card from now on if you get that. Couple more. Pulled this one on a Friday night in a fat pack. Amazing card right here. Out of 25. Ernie Rizzo, KB. So sick. And then the last one, this is probably my favorite pull. I got this graded through BGS. I didn't care about the grade. I just wanted it encapsulated. Such a sick card. But let's catch up with this. Okay. Buds and Suds. PSA was just inquired by a large investment group. Yeah, I agree it was inquired, but I don't really think they need to raise prices. I think ordering hobby box, especially flagship tops, probably. I agree, Brandon. It's the way to go. This year I've changed my strategy. I'm supposed to have some hanger boxes coming. They're delayed, and I got those for a killer price. I hear about the overproduction, but let's say it's 3 times. Yeah, I don't think it's terrible. I've looked at some of the numbers. I don't think it's terrible. But base cards I'm a little more worried about, but we'll see on that. Are you submitting any 2021? For sure. I don't think I'm going to send any. Michael Engel said, "Are you submitting any 2021 top flagship this order?" I am. Am I grading Casey Mize? Unfortunately, 2 of the parallels that I had at Casey Mize didn't look very good, so I'm not going to send them. But I typically don't grade pitchers because they're so volatile. They're so up and down, and their value isn't until the end of their career when they go to the Hall of Fame. So I'll just put them in a box and hold off. I'm sending all the Bowman, the Pache, several of the other guys, Joe Odell. So I'm going to try to pick out some good ones and send those in. Let's see here. Meadows. I've got some nice Meadows numbered rookies. I think you'd like to send in some. Heck yeah, man, Luke, for sure. John says steer to the left. I love NASCAR, man. If you ever don't knock NASCAR till you go to a race, it's freaking amazing. I love Gypsy Queen. I love Gypsy Queen too, Dave, as I've kind of evolved into what I want to do with collecting. I love Gypsy Queen. I love A&G. 2 of my favorites. But they're set builders products, and they're not worth as much as like flagship, so I've kind of bought a lot less. I literally have next to me 5 boxes of Allen and Ginter from 2018. Is insane. Like not open product. Brandon says a pre-ordered 21 Top Series 2 for 114. That's not bad. And the crazy thing, getting back to the original Top Series 2, those were $75 boxes 2 years ago. Hobby boxes were $75 to $80. Flagship products are the cheap products, and now they're $150 out of the gate, which is insane. Dave G says Wander, Kalenic, Vaughn, for sure. Wanders and I got a bunch of Kalenics that are out of getting graded, but again, been kind of rambling all over the place with the hobby. I'm just blown away by, again, imagine the big time players buying up the Kobe's and the Jordans, $40,000 cards, $100,000 cards, and I guess I probably didn't even hint on that. Not only did you have hobby prices going up and the distributor problems, you had the retail going up. You got the pandemic who's pushed this, and now you got this investor class who's coming in and buying some super, super high-end cards and prospect cards and all the hot rookies. So the prices are going up. And then also, you have money coming in from the stimulus that's come in, and you're going to add on some tax returns. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Had a few questions come in. Let's see here. NASCAR is awesome. I see Marvel, and yeah, Michael, if you go to Trading Cards and More channel, he's been getting some wrestling and bowling, all kinds of crazy stuff over there. He's got Marvel too coming back. Gustavo, I don't know what to think about Chris Bryant. I've been a little annoyed with KB with some of his comments over the last couple of years about the pressure and the stress and telling his kids not to play baseball when they get older. But he's got to produce. He hasn't hit the last couple of years, and if he doesn't produce, he's probably not going to be a Cub anyway, in my opinion. I love the guy. We'll see. I'm just super salty on the Cubs in general, just from the owner to the players. Thoughts on Project 70, Brandon? I try not to get involved with those on the Topps now and all that stuff. I think they're cool. I got a Trout. Which one do I have here? I actually got the Project 2020 Trout. I love that card. I just was like, I gotta buy that card. I can't afford the real Trout PSA 10, but I'll buy one of these. I know it's not the Topps Project 70, but I like that one. Appreciate you coming in. Step in the box. Appreciate it. No one else makes it past the White Sox. The White Sox should be pretty good. I have 2 old sealed NASCAR. Ooh, dang. Is the 91, is that Jeff Gordon's rookie year? Would he be in that? Lauren Taylor's art is amazing. Any Trout is a good Trout. That's no joke. Had one, thoughts on retail flippers. So, Michael, I hinted on this at the beginning. I don't have a problem with the retail flippers, right? They're just, dude, I mean, people are trying to make a living. And this is one of those things that you can, like, I'm not a flipper, but I have sold some boxes to pay for some product that I purchased. I know some people who just buy it all and don't open any and whatever. I am more annoyed at the stores and how they have handled this whole thing, where if you're going to put limits on it, control it. But if, like I talked about this earlier with the retail flipping, you walk into a store and there's a limit 3 and there's a whole bunch of stuff on the shelf, and the person is able to either grab it all and get out of the store or go and check out 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and there's a limit. That's really not limiting. That's the thing that irks me, is when somebody says, oh, you can only buy 3, and then somebody buys it all, right? Just control it. I mean, the good thing is the product's worth it, right? I mean, if the cards in the box are worth the demand, that means when we do open them, they're worth it. I've purchased cards on the secondary market. You got to do some shopping on eBay, hit your local deals. Heck, man, stand out in the parking lot when these guys are buying and say, hey, I'll give you $10 over what you're getting right here, right now, and have cash ready. A lot of times, these guys, this is one of the tips, guys. Find a stock day, and bring a bunch of cash with you. And when these guys are walking out of the store, say, I will buy your product, and pay cash. They don't have to ship it. They don't have to deal with eBay. They don't have to do any of this nonsense, but offer them the under eBay comps, because they're not going to have to pay the fees. And, I got a bunch of product. I got a bunch of product that, not too far over retail doing that. Sometimes you got to do that. Let's see here. Thoughts on the Angels season? I love Joe Madden. Their pitching staff is the key. Are they going to have pitchers to shut some people down? Is that Blake Jameson? Do you think the Angels will make the postseason? I hope so. I want to see Trout in the playoffs. It's Big Z. Kyle Zimmerman's in the house. Big Z, baby. Good to see everybody, man. It's been a, I wasn't sure what to expect out of this video, but I wanted to try something new. And if you guys like this, put it in the comment section. For anybody who wasn't here during the live, if you enjoyed this content, first of all, hit the thumbs up. Would love if you subscribed. I usually would rather have the cards do the talking and not have my face on here. But let's just, if you like it, Let me know what you think about this. I don't want to do this often, and it's tough for me to stay on task when chat's coming in. Uh, but just comment whether you like it or not. I may or may not do this again. World Series predictions. Dodgers, Yankees. I'm going with that one. Jeff Gordon is a 9. I would open that, Luke. I would open that Jeff Gordon box, man. Those prices are going up. Hey, Brett, question. Which player currently in the minors ends up with the best major league season? Wander Franco, if they bring him up. I'm going with Wander. HGA, holy crap, Brandon. I'm impressed, first of all, with HGA. That's a good topic. HGA is a good topic. One, I love the looks of the slabs. I mean, I thought about sending some in, but I missed the boat. I wish I would have done it on the week 1 to have a video out of it, but I didn't. But let's just talk about HGA for just a minute. The slabs look cool. I think they just have the cool factor. Plus, not only can you take like, I'm just going to grab a Nico Horner card. I got it. So I got a Nico Horner card close, right? Autographed sapphire. So you can pick the HGA. You can pick the team color. You can pick a neutral color. And I forgot the third option. So not only can you have some rainbows in the card, you can have rainbows in the slab color. And some of them look better. The team colors look amazing. And there might be one color of slab that's more rare than the other, which could drive up something. And the prices are better than BGS on some cards that I saw. I was looking at some Zion Williamson rookie cards, and they were more in HGA out of the gate. We'll see if that holds, but they're just not taking many. They're just not taking many cards. Appreciate it, Luke. Collection on a budget. Really appreciate it, man. I try to keep it real with you guys. By no means is my opinion right at all. Just kind of here. Started this as fun. Trying to keep it fun. Amateur hour, baby. We're going to pull the trash bag pulls. We're going to have some huge hits. We're going to laugh. I'm going to stumble, mumble, bumble. We're going to have some fun, though. Let's see here. Padres, Yanks. That's a pretty good one. It'll be interesting to see the Padres and Dodgers battle it out. Yeah, Justin, man. They hit and they fill so fast. The last choice is parallel color. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw, Brandon, that the HGA limited. I mean, 2,200 cards per week is nothing. I think it's PC Sports Cards. PC Sports Cards. He's submitting that group submission. He's submitting 40,000 to 50,000 cards per week. Guys, PC Sports Card submission group is submitting 40,000 to 50,000 cards a week. That's insane. Imagine HGA is taking 2,200 a week. That's mind-boggling. I mean, one group is submitting 40 to 50,000 cards per week. I'm going to stress that. It's nuts. Let's see here. White Sox versus. I don't think the White Sox are going to make it out, but they're gonna win the division by default. Their division is terrible. It is a grind for sure to find Topps cards. It's a grind to find for sure. It's definitely a grind, man. It's definitely a grind. Be resourceful. PCS subs the most cards from all the groups, but still charges more. Yeah, dude, those groups are making some serious money, man. Like I know the one group, they're charging $5 a card, which seems pretty standard. $5 a card, man. It's a lot of money. Yeah, Justin, I've been waiting for his new videos to come out. I like his content. I really like what he does. Hey, and I've had a few people reach out to me and give me some great. I love constructive criticism. I I don't mind. I mean, I can deal with the negativity. I can deal with some stupid comments here and there. I can deal with the bull crap. But I enjoy when people have constructive criticism. As an athlete growing up, football, baseball, basketball, played baseball in college, was a catcher. I have no problem with some tough love and hard coaching from that generation. But I appreciate when people say, hey, I like this, but I prefer this. Because I kind of look at videos like when I was doing what I don't like when I was doing my PSA submissions, I don't like waiting. Like I was watching striker breaks. I like almost all striker break stuff. But man, the other night he was going through a sub and he was spending like 4 minutes per card and talking about why, is the corner, the centering. And it's like, dude, you should have done that beforehand. Let me see the grade, next card. Let me see the grade, next card. Okay, this one's freaking awesome. We're going to talk about this one for a few minutes, right? So, I'm all for constructive criticism anytime. There's a lot of really good content out on YouTube that I enjoy watching. Some of my Run Good Life, I think I kind of like his stuff. Striker Breaks, PC Sports Cards. I like Jabs when he does some of his newer kind of retail ones. Phil's Polls has a little bit. I like his stuff, but he hasn't been. Strom Stadium polls for the Padres. I enjoy when he's in the. Dude, he pulled a 101 superfractor up in the freaking bleachers. That was amazing. What else do you guys got? Anything else? Or we can wrap it up and get out of here. I can't believe I've been rambling for 37 freaking minutes. From the hobby to the prices to the products to PSA grading, HGA, the grading game. It's freaking wild, guys. We have a lot of, how many disc golf hole-in-ones do you have, Zach? Somewhere between 20 and 30. I have 2 World Championship aces. 2007 PDJ Worlds, I had a hole-in-one, and I think it was 2010 in Kansas City, I had a hole-in-one, and the PDJ Championship's theirs. Chris Seawall's channel is great. I'll have to check that out, John. I haven't seen that one. I've also been watching Sasha Thomas Wheeler. I've not played any tournaments for a while. My rating does not reflect where my game is. I'm really bad right now. I would guess my rating is like in the 925. At one point, you can look up my name. You can find it. I was just under 1,000 at one point, and I've been that was the peak. Leo, what's up? One of my students is here. 6th grade Leo is in the house. What's up, my man? Thanks for coming in. We're just wrapping up. Give a little shout out to Leo. Welcome in, buddy. Hit that thumbs up for me, Leo. Hope you're doing well at home, buddy. Hopefully we can meet in person. Last Pack Mojo. Let's see it. Squid 07. Favorite driver, mid-range, putter, go. I've always been, for my putter, an AVR guy. I throw a Gateway Wizard for the thrower, but a putt with an AVR. I've been a rock guy, and Innova was really the only one around. So I also like some Westside Terces as I'm getting older. But that's awesome. Zach, I've been in ponds, rivers. I've been in swamps to pull out some of my favorite discs. Disc golf is booming, guys. I cannot believe, if you're just tuning in, Paul Macbeth, the best player, just signed a 10-year, $10 million deal as a professional disc golfer. The game's getting big. It's freaking amazing. Zach says, I've been in there. But I just, as I've gotten older, I've kind of gotten away from playing tournaments. I do help run tournaments. Zach, I don't know if you heard the Ledgestone Insurance Open. It's become one of the biggest tournaments. I work that every year. Go down there and stay with my parents and help out. Sasha T is another one I really, really love to watch. His content. Dude, those guys' bankrolls are unreal buying cards. Waco, Texas. I lived in Houston for 2 years out of college. I miss Texas. There's definitely some great disc golf down there. Wish I could have got down to that card show in Texas. Looked amazing. The great state of Texas, guys. I regret not, as being from Illinois, I missed the weather changing, but if I could do it again, I would move back to Texas. Great food, amazing weather if you like it hot, especially in the summer. The winter's amazing. The taxes are amazing. Your bang for your buck is amazing. You can get housing for amazing prices. Let's see here. Cubs spring training facility. I would like to get out there sometime. March 12th, 14th, we'll be there. That's sweet. The card shows. It's like every 3 months. Super cool. It's got some Texas guys in here. Well, if there's no more, do you sell your slabs on eBay? So, Michael, that's one thing I want to talk about. I have really started to despise eBay. I don't even necessarily mind the fees. I mean, if you're a store, you have fees involved. And when you think about eBay fees, they're not really that bad compared to a lot of places. The thing I don't like about eBay is all the bull crap you got to deal with. Like the other day, I had an Aaron Judge autographed graded card sell, and then you get a no payer. You get somebody who doesn't pay. You get somebody who wants a return. You sell a raw card. You get somebody who says it's damaged and they send you back. You send out a perfectly great card, right? I'm just trying to think of, I got some Nico Horners right here. So say you send out a pink Nico Horner debut, perfect condition, no scratches. They get it and they say that it's damaged, and then that you get a card that's different, that's all scratched up, and so you're out the card even though it's only $5, and it just pisses. Like that kind of stuff has gotten me away. So I've been trying to do more in-person deals than anything. I do have some stuff that I put on eBay, but I'm moving away from flippers and stuff. Ruined all the card hunts in the Sacramento area, so I try to put all restock times and locations and get in line. You know what? I agree with that one. I mean, it's just, you just got to kind of deal with it. And this was my philosophy before. Like this summer, I had people getting pissed saying, oh, you buy all the cards. If you walk into the store, this is just my opinion. Again, these are my opinions. If you walk into a store and you're able to buy all the product, right? If you don't buy it, the next person in line is going to buy it. This was my philosophy. And so if there's Topps Chrome on the shelf and you're going to open it, then buy it all, because the next person behind you is a good chance they're going to resell it. So I'd just be like, I'm buying all this today. Sounds selfish, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But that hasn't happened forever, because I'm sorry, since this summer, I have found no restock where there's not been other people there. What do you think PSA? Man. Brenlongs, personally, I don't think they're going to raise the prices. However, if they do, I could see them raising like Ultra Modern up another $5. Leo, hey, Mr. Brett, what's your favorite NFL player? Outside of a Bears player, which right now I can't really name a guy, maybe Khalil Mack, but Tom Brady I'm like a fanboy of Tom Brady. Somebody who's not much younger than me winning Super Bowls is freaking amazing. It's a good question, Leo. Cubs fan, Bears fan, Bulls fan, Notre Dame football fan, University of Illinois basketball fan, Kyle Busch for NASCAR. Michael Endo says Michael Stafford, or Matt Stafford, sorry. So again, we've kind of got off topic. It's gone on. I can't believe. We'll wrap it up. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks again for everybody who commented in the chat and participated. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. Until next time, peace.